Welcome back to the Young and Choosing channel. If you're a first time subscriber, it is very nice to have you here. Welcome to this channel. If you're a returning subscriber, Alpha, it's nice to have you here as well. Today we'll be talking about it's making me so giddy. We'll be talking about the single season. Just be giving a few points of my personal opinion and my personal advice to my fellow singles out there. I'm also in the crew, so yeah. To all of us that are single out there, just something to tell everybody. So yeah, we'll be going straight into it. So I'm gonna be, consulting my book of wisdom throughout this video. But yeah, I've written quite a lot down. I'll just find a way to summarize it as easy as possible. So one of the things I wrote here is that being single is not a sin, and you've not committed a crime. Basically, like if you're single, it's not like, oh, your village people are not against you, nobody's pursuing you. So yeah, it is okay to be single. Just make sure in this season you're not idle. So basically what I'm trying to make you understand is that being single is a season. It's only for a given period of time. You're not gonna be single forever. You're gonna get off that season at a point, get married, have kids. For people that are interested in that, obviously, not everyone wants to be married. So yeah, and not everybody will be married. This is just the reality of things. But for the people that will get married that are still single right now, my fellow singles, bad that you're single and you are not going to be single forever. And when it comes to being single, I feel like most of us want to hear God for the perfect partner, basically. But you cannot have a relationship with God solely for the purpose of hearing for a partner. That's a transactional relationship, basically. You're like, oh yeah, if I'm a Christian now, when it's time to get married, I'll be able to hear from God. Do they play? Another thing I wrote down here, the single season is the praying season. So basically what I mean is that the single season is the time to arrange everything in prayer. The single season is the time to put things in order the way you want it to be in prayer. The Bible makes us understand that as Christians we should pray without season. A lot can change in prayer. A lot can be more organized, more simplified in prayer. This is the season for you to pray for that partner. This is the season for you to pray for your kids. It's not too early for you to pray for your kids. Start praying for those things you want to see. Because I know every one of us, we see people's kids sometimes and you're like, oh, I don't want to have that kind of child. How do you know you're not going to have that kind of child? You're not praying. You're meant to be praying this season. You're meant to be telling God, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. My partner, this is how I want my partner to be. This is how I want my marriage to be. This is the time. Most of us are from broken homes. Most of us are from different kind of families. You've seen so much. You don't want to end up like those people. This is the season for you to change that. And you go pray for yourself. It's not everything that people will help you. I've written here that the single season is for empowering yourself. It's to be better, to be stronger, to be greater. This is the season. All the things you want to attend, business, courses, you want to do different courses, you want to attend business, you want to travel, you want to do this, you want to try this. This is the season. Don't just sit down at home and be watching TV. This is the season for you to do that. You think you'll have time when you get married? You think you'll have time when you start having kids? You won't. This is the time. You want to travel, start traveling now. I'm not saying you cannot travel when you have kids or when you have a partner, but things are just a bit more complicated when you have a plus one. Now it's just you. You can just carry yourself around. Why don't you do it now? You're a guy, you're a lady. Why are you not attempting this stuff now? This is the time for you to empower yourself. This is the time for you to be better. This is the time for you to achieve those things that you want to achieve. This is the season. Another thing I've written here is that this is also the season for finding purpose. Most times, one thing we don't realize is that partner is going to find us while we're working in God's purpose. It's in that purpose that you find a partner. Because your partner has to be somebody that can help you to continue chasing that purpose and trying to achieve the purpose that the Lord has put in your hands. If you've not found purpose, so why you want to help your life? You don't even know where they go. You want career plus one. Where will they go? I say it's like a blind leading the blind. You don't have anywhere you're going. So So you have to be working in purpose. You have to have found that purpose so that when that partner comes, they are going to help you push that purpose. You are going to help that partner as well push their purpose, and so if you are going to achieve great things for the Lord. I said here that if you are actually like trying to get in a relationship, you should understand the reason for you to, like, the reason why you want to be in a relationship. Because sometimes we just want to be in a relationship because everybody around us is in a relationship. Everyone is like, I don't know, they're going out, everybody's going out, where are you going? My man. I understand. They see her every day. Me too, they experience her. But it's like, you must understand the reason why you want to be in a relationship. If you want to just be in a relationship just to try it out or to see how things will go, you are playing. Like I said before, you are playing. Because the Bible makes us understand that marriage is a gift from God to us. And what leads to marriage? Relationship. So when you're in a relationship, your relationship should be chasing after potentially getting married. So a relationship is not for you to be doing trial and error with men and with women. I mean, with girls and boys. Don't be doing trial and error. Not the time. That's not the purpose of a relationship. If you want to check and you want to know, you guys can be friends. I don't know what you are checking. The checking me I'm talking about is if you just want to get to know the person, you can be friends. That's why most people will advise that you be friends first, know each other on like a basic ground with no feelings attached. So get to know that person as an ordinary person that they are. How they treat people around them, how they relate with people around them. Are they emotionally intelligent? Are they physically, I don't know, able in your own eyes, in the way you want them to be? This is the time to check why you are friends. So that once you get into a relationship, you know that, okay, this relationship is leading somewhere. Like, you have a purpose, you have where you're going. No, don't be dating for forevermore. You don't know when. Are we dating just to know or to see how it will go? So for that one, it will not be your business if tomorrow, after dating you for 5 years, they now come and tell you that I've known all I want to know, I'm going now, and that was your problem. But on a normal basis, I think it would be better for you to sit down and have these conversations. If he becomes serious and says he wants to date you, if you start dating from second year or third year of like uni, like you can ask that, oh, is the plan to get married after uni? What's your plan? And then they will let you know, okay, this is my plan. I want to get married after uni. I want to get married when I get a job. So like you have a time limit. Things that the single season is not designed for. Number one, the single season is not for man hunting. What I mean is that the single season is not for hunting for men, or rather hunting for women. It's not for any girl that you just see. Hey, can I have this now? Can I have this now? What's your Insta? They play. You take your generation to play. That's not what it's for. The fact that you're single doesn't mean every girl, every guy you see is a potential husband material. Hey? You're flying from let me not talk before they come and beat me. But yeah, it's not from being on all the dating sites on Apple Store or on Google Play. I bought it the color, not the Google Play with the name. Yeah, it's not from jumping from places to places, basically. Like, even if you're interested in being like, oh, I want to like use a dating app, like stick to one, stop flying everywhere. Like, sit down one place, right? And figure out things from there. It's not just for, if you have no work, I'm going there. If you don't know work, sit down, calm down, drink water. One thing I have here is that the single season is not for exploring anything sexual. Yeah, I said it. Just because you're single doesn't mean you can do everything now. Now that you're single, before the man come, before the girl come, let me just quickly try it out. You know, I have to get experience. Those things that, like, there are things of the world that has just become so ingrained in our day-to-day life. We think it's the norm. You are doing one night stand up and down because you're single, or you are doing self-experiments. Yeah, you are the total. Yeah, you are doing things in the dark. You think nobody can see you. That's not what the single season is for. Just because you're single doesn't mean that you should be holding addictions that will be hard to leave later. You think when you're married, those things you're addicted to will just go away. they will not go. That's where people start to struggle. The fact that you are addicted to masturbation will not disappear when you get married. Keep yourself. Purity is a real thing, and it's for both genders. There's no thing that says that only a woman has to keep herself. Both gender must keep yourself. That body is the temple of the Lord, so keep it pure and holy. Another thing I have here, the fact that it's not time to date doesn't mean that things that should be done in the confinement of marriage should be done in that relationship. Now you don't leave us single pringle if you're no longer single. That doesn't mean that now that I'm not in a relationship I can do it all. You still cannot. That's why I said your relationship must have a purpose. A pastor will always say that if you follow your boyfriend and your girlfriend to cheat on God, yeah, you guys fornicate. When you're fornicating around, then your boyfriend is doing everything but you're not married. Yeah, when you are cheating on God. When you marry him, what will he do? He will cheat on you too. Yeah, that's the thing. They say a fornicator is an adulterer in training. That's what Pastor Kingsley always say. So yeah, if it's actually a relationship that will lead to marriage, this is the time to be making plans and to be deciding what you want to do with your future. Because that's how girls get married, or men get married and say, I don't know what I married. I've entered marriage, is doing this, she's doing that. Because the time they were to be observing this character, they were touching each other up and down. So they did not see a chance to see. Take your hands off each other so you can see, so you can ask questions, so you can talk. Just because you are not in a relationship now doesn't mean they don't enter. And me, they do, they go. They play. Just they play, oh. And like I said at the very start, which would be my last point, is that not everyone is destined to get married. Like I said before, some people are too toxic. Some people are too toxic. And this is not me talking about men only, but women. They are literally not good for you. When you marry people like that, you end up being traumatized. Or you end up with broken marriage, traumatized children. That's why you have to open your eyes, even when you're coming out of that season of being single into the season of dating and obviously eventually getting married. You have to open your eye, open and wide. Even when you fall in love, a lot of people that are not in love that is around you speak into it. That's why when you're in a relationship and nobody knows about it, I don't know what you're doing. Me, I don't know. I wasn't there. But at least have a trusted person over you that oversees that relationship. It's not your friend that will end up being jealous. Get a responsible adult that is not interested in two of you, like someone with like an objective view kind of thing. Like someone that is not trying to collect you from your boyfriend or trying to collect you from your girlfriend. Like someone that is just like neutral, that can oversee in that relationship is very important because it helps you to know when you guys are making mistakes. The person can call you to order and can help you. You know they say love is blind, yeah. When you are blind, nobody will help you see. So in general, all I'm saying is that being single is not a time to lazy around. There's so much you should be doing while you're single. If you ask some married people around, they'll tell you, if I was single, I would have done it if I was single. Because now that season has passed. So you that is in that season, don't see it as a punishment or and things like that. Why am I seeing everybody except you? That's not really it. It's time for you to, do things that are meant to be done in that season so that when you come out of that season, you are not regretting. Let's be wise. I hope this meets and blesses you and encourages you that you're not the only single person. I can tell you that you're not the only single person. And also, there's a lot of us that are single, and the Lord will definitely bring the right one in your path, bring the right one to your way. Just make sure you're also in the right place so they can meet you. So yeah, and this is the end of the video. And don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment underneath if you have other opinions you want to share. If you disagree with some things as well, it's always fine to drop a comment underneath. Like I will always say, I don't follow anybody they fight on my opinion I give you. So if you think there's something you want to add to it to encourage other people, in the comment. This channel is to help both believers and unbelievers to get to know God, believers to improve their faith in God. So make sure you're not holding. Share the video, share it to your friends, put it on your status, on your story. If you share it on your social media account, always tag me if you want to. My TikTok and my Instagram account will be down below. So yeah, don't forget to tag me. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much. See ya. Bye.